Hey, what's up, guys? Timmy here, coming at you with a quick video. Haven't made one in a while, and I'm here to show off some of my arena teams. So as you know, I've been using this Marichka, Taras, Elva, Yumeko team for a while now, since about April, since I was able to land those champions. And then I pretty much put them in my best arena gear so that I could start doing platinum, which has worked out. So you can see Elva, 405 speed, Yumeko, 382 speed. And then Merch gets in bolster, so that's why she's kind of slow, but she has high res, high HP. And then Taras, he's a nuker, so that's a pretty good speed, high HP, high crit damage. Great team, right? Great team. Well, I have some other great teams too, not just that one. So this one that I've been using, secondary, it's led by Padrag, 380 speed. The Armand is in Stone Skin, 291 speed, and the Galathier is also in Stone Skin, 275 speed, because the Padrag at 380 speed isn't really fast enough to beat everybody in high level arena. And then the Laz technically has 257 when he takes his first move, so this speed right here, in the first turn anyway, he's going to get that speed. And then after he changes into his damage form, he's never going to change back, so then he's going to have a little bit less speed for the rest of the fight. But at least for the first move, he's going to have that speed, so that's pretty good. The Armands is in, I think I put him in 2-piece. Yeah, so the Armands is in 2-piece, or 2-turn, I mean 6-piece, 2-turn Stone Skin, so that helps a little bit with that kind of slow speed, because you know, even if everybody on the other team is wearing Stone Skin, when he uses his A2, he'll still rotate back around to the sheep, and then they're going to have to crowd control him before he gets back into greatest hits. So people are going to have to game plan when they see his 2-turn Stone Skin, even if they lock him out. The third turn where he doesn't have Stone Skin, after that he's going to be able to go right into greatest hits. So the Stone Skin is good for the Galathier. I do want to get him into a faster Stone Skin build, but he does need high resistance to make his build work. So he does have high resistance. And then, yeah, the Padrag, just in a speed lead build. So there's not a ton of survivability here, but the Galathier can revive everybody. So this team's been working pretty well for me. There's still some improvements that I can make, but it's been working pretty well. So let's check out this third team that I made. I'm struggling to find like a really good third team to compete in high level tag arena because the teams are so crazy. But I just kind of started playing around with this one. So last night I made my Lady Mikage very fast. She's now 401 speed. I did that primarily for Hydra, but I know that I use her in arena too. So she is a champion that can have one of your best builds on your account, definitely. So now she does. Eostrid, who I have never really used because I never liked the idea of her getting in against a team with Stone Skin. So yeah, you can boost your team right here, and you get the little Arbiter boosts. But then if the other team has full Stone Skin, you're not really getting anything from this A2, right? So that's kind of why I've always not really played with her since she came out. I know that she's really good. I've used her in Hydra because she does have a lot of healing. But now that I'm using her with this Lady Mikage, who is going to open up with her buff strip, we're going to play the Mikage. And then I also have a Kaimar here. So the Mikage's 401 speed. The Eostrid is 363 speed. So hopefully the Eostrid will be able to take a turn against a really fast team. The 6th star temporal chains should help. If somebody like Sify, Arbiter, Padrag buffs, it's going to drop their turn meter down a little bit, so that might give Eostrid the extra turn meter manipulation that she needs to get in there. And as soon as she gets in there, she's going to decrease their speed. She's going to increase everybody else's speed. So If they do let Yostrid go, this should work out pretty well. And then in Clan Siege, where this is going to be my reserve team, the players are going to have to be pretty strong, just like they are in high-level tag arena, to be able to get past this defense here. And then Kaimar at 333 speed, and he is just going to come in. He's going to open up, add another layer of crowd control, and he's going to end up resetting eventually once everybody starts flowing, and is just going to keep Yostrid and Mikage. This is a crazy CC chain. And because there's no reviver in the team, I'm using Wukong for my damage. Pretty straightforward big damage build. He does have some accuracy too because he has a 5-star, so we are going to open with his buff strip just to make sure that their buffs are stripped. We have 3 buff strippers in the team, so this is going to be crazy. Alright, let's try some tag arena here because I think it's going to be the hardest matchups. This guy's level 90 up here, so definitely spend some money. In tag arena, you always have to look for your matchup. This is probably their. So they have 2 fast teams and 1 slow team. So we're gonna use the Mikage team. That's not alright. Gotta rebuild the team for the tag offense. I rebuilt it for defense. I need to rebuild it for tag offense. Kamar with the lead. Kage. And Wukong. I did notice in Hydra with Illustrid, if you don't set her Blessed Dream Song to first move, then sometimes she will use the A2. There must be something with the AI that says if they don't have decreased speed, add increased speed. So you always want to push the Blessed Dream Song because it's going to give you an extra turn. It's going to let you get into there anyway. The AIs are a little funky. It's almost like they're built with like pretty basic programming statements. We use this team against their slow team. Hopefully we can break through. And so I know that my Elva is 405 speed. We do have a weaker aura up here. So compared to the Armon's 28% aura, the speeds are probably getting pretty close. I don't like using Taras against a Narcissus, so we'll do this. Alright, so you can see my team here just kind of doing its thing. The Lady Mikage is great because she can avoid the lockout because she goes right into her second form. But my Taras is crazy. Alright, so Siphi. Oh, we're moving before the Siphi. So slow Siphi. Grixia is quite difficult to deal with. The Lazarius, if he kills more than one champion, his passive is he has a chance to lock the other team out for 1 turn, I believe. And I might have to manual this for a second because, you have Armand, sometimes he just keeps sheeping them and he won't actually let your team kill them. block revive on the last is pretty annoying. Alright, super annoying. Alright, let's check this one out. This is the moment of truth here. Slow it down. Okay, so the super fast Mikage is going to open, and then allowing the Ostrid to get in there. And then, yeah, obviously we're not going to do anything to the UDK. And then the Kaimar went in there. So the 3 strips, one of the strips got the Death Knight. And then Mikage is so fast. Oh yeah, that team looks sweet. Just got the big fast speed nuke from the terrace. It's crazy. Nars is so annoying. Let's go take this team into some classics where the battles are a little faster. Like, I was using Harima, but she doesn't do as much damage. So in a team without like revive, Yutiki, Stone Skin, things that are gonna like prolong the fight, she's really not that great for offense. She's better for live. Live and offense aren't always the same. Live's kind of like a mix of offense and defense. Um, but for actual straight offense, yeah, she's kind of like meh. So Mikage has the temporal chains, 6 star. So I'm hoping maybe one of these times, like Arbiter will go first, and then you can see how it just so I think it happened right there. So when the Arbiter moved, it happened so fast that it oh, the Kimi got to go too, but the Armand hasn't gone because I think when he received his second buff, it dropped his turn meter by 20%, and then obviously it went back up the Kimi. Yes, that is quite annoying. So I think that was the best team on this page. This one looks pretty good, I guess. Like I said before, this is my 3rd best team. I would eventually like to get Pad Drag up to 400 speed, but it is hard. Or even if increasing the speeds of the Stone Skin champions in a slower team would also be beneficial. Because you're not using Stone Skin to protect yourself really from their attacks. You're just using the Stone Skin to protect yourself from their opening lockout. So there's no revive on this team, so I can't get Calmer back. Doesn't really matter. Right here, that's fast. This could be fast. Yorgit is like the best speed lead champion because with a speed team, sometimes you're only gonna get 1 or 2 attacks, right? So you need those attacks to count. And somebody who's gonna ignore meta, and doesn't really need any setup, like he doesn't need a buff strip, um, decreased defense, he doesn't need any of that. So he is the best, in my opinion, just for like raw speed teams. Like the Shuzen teams, so you guys know like the Shuzen, you build her super fast, or she has the accuracy and speed kind of thing. And then she'll give somebody a turn. So instead of increasing, like she does have like the speed manipulation, but she just chooses an ally and then they move. So you can have a really slow Yorgid, even in Stone Skin, and then if with the Shuzen, she can just kind of make him go. I've seen it done with the Siegfried and the Shuzen as well, which is very powerful. All right, ignored all 3 of the strips. That's crazy. Yeah, you can see he almost wrecked me right there. All right, well that's it for that video. Actually, let's go in one more time. So this is kind of a flex video to show you that third team that I made. Third team with the 400 speed Mikage. Let's just do a little speed flex here. So I've got my fastest champion Elva at 405. Second fastest champion now Mikage at 401. Third fastest champion on the account is Yumeko at 382, and she is rocking a decent amount of accuracy there. I do have less accuracy on the Mikage because she gives herself accuracy, and eventually I'm going to put it on this banner, and I'm going to put it on this chest piece. So she will get even stronger. All right, fourth fastest champion on the account is Padrag at 380. She's still built 348, not very fast at all. I was using her in Siege, but I don't think anybody is going to have a faster champion than 348 in Siege. So those are my 4th fastest champions, and then I think Yostrid now might have made it into my 5th fastest champion slot now that she is 363 speed. And I do have, I think I stripped my Arbiters. Yeah, so Arbiter now, and kind of stole everything from them. Don't really use Arbiter anymore. Yep, and then I did, then the Kaimar. Kaimar would be my 6th fastest champion now. At 333 speed. So the only champions that I would make faster would maybe be Armands or Galathier, but because they're in Stone Skin, I'm going to keep them in Stone Skin, maybe like 300 speed Stone Skin eventually. But there you go. There's my little flex video. Hope you enjoyed seeing these very budget, free-to-play friendly teams that you can definitely build on your account too. Peace.